that the stones used in building the Great Pyramid came from Tora, and Tora is a 25 miles to the east from Giza.
This is a story that has captivated archaeologists, historians, and explorers for decades. The mystery of the Sphinx and the pyramids of Egypt.
And when he looked at the Sphinx and at the strange scalloped erosion patterns and the vertical fissures, particularly in the trench around the Sphinx.
For centuries, the commonly accepted narrative has been that these ancient wonders were built around 4,500 years ago. But what if everything we know is wrong?
Again, looking at the date of around 12,500 years ago, during the Younger Dryas, for the creation of the Great Sphinx.
What if the Sphinx is far older than we've been told, and hidden beneath it are secrets that could rewrite human history? Renowned researcher and author Graham Hancock has long challenged conventional thinking about ancient civilizations. In this documentary, we'll explore groundbreaking findings that might just prove him right. The seismic study of the Sphinx. In 1991, a team of Egyptologists led by John Anthony West began seismic surveys around the Giza Plateau, focusing on the Sphinx. What they uncovered was shocking. The geological evidence suggested that the Sphinx wasn't built around 2500 BC, as traditionally thought.
Again, looking at the date of around 12,500 years ago, during the Younger Dryas, for the creation of the Great Sphinx.
But far earlier, possibly over 10,000 years ago. This timeline would push back the origins of Egyptian civilization by millennia, hinting at a much older, forgotten civilization that predates even the rise of ancient Egypt. West's team's findings were based on extensive studies of water erosion patterns, which pointed to a period of heavy rainfall in the region, something that had not occurred in the last 4,500 years. The implications were profound. If the Sphinx was truly that old, it could represent a lost chapter of human history. Yet despite these compelling results, the mainstream archaeological community dismissed these claims. This section will explore the seismic studies, the controversial findings, and the ongoing debate surrounding the true age of the Sphinx. The robot exploration of the Great Pyramid. In 1993, another groundbreaking discovery was made that further challenged accepted beliefs about ancient Egypt. German robotics engineer Rudolf Gantenbrink led an expedition into a small, unexplored shaft inside the Great Pyramid. Equipped with a small robot and camera, Gantenbrink's team maneuvered the robot 200 feet into the shaft, which had previously been thought to end in a dead end. However, at the end of the tunnel, the robot encountered an unexpected obstacle: a door. Made of limestone or possibly marble, the door had two copper handles, a highly unusual feature considering that no metal, especially copper, had been found in the pyramid's construction. This discovery raised a myriad of questions. What was behind this door? Was it some sort of symbolic or functional barrier, or did it conceal something of immense importance? Unfortunately, the Egyptian authorities quickly dismissed the discovery as a hoax and prevented further exploration. This section delves into the exploration of the shaft, the mystery of the door, and the resistance to further research from the Egyptian government. Egyptian authorities' response. The year 1993 marked not only the unveiling of the seismic study results and the robot's exploration of the Great Pyramid, but also a crucial turning point in the ongoing struggle between independent researchers and Egyptian authorities. After the airing of The Mystery of the Sphinx, which presented West's findings to a global audience, the Egyptian government took drastic action to prevent further research into these discoveries. John Anthony West and his team, along with other researchers, were expelled from the Giza Plateau by Dr. Zahi Hawass, Egypt's chief inspector of antiquities. Hawass was adamant in rejecting the idea that the Sphinx could be older than 4,500 years. Even when West attempted to seek permission to continue his investigations in 1995, his request was blocked by Hawass, who dismissed the findings as unscientific. This reaction from the Egyptian authorities, including Dr. Rainer Stadelmann, the director of the German Archaeological Institute, raised suspicions of a deeper issue at play, a possible cover-up of groundbreaking findings. Why was there such vehement opposition to exploring these ancient mysteries? This section examines the motives behind the resistance and the questions it raises about who controls the narrative of Egypt's past. The subterranean labyrinth. The idea of hidden tunnels and chambers beneath the pyramids is not a new one. Ancient records from the time of the Greeks, Romans, and beyond describe labyrinths and underground complexes hidden beneath the Giza Plateau. Greek historian Herodotus, writing in the 5th century BC, spoke of a vast labyrinth near the Hawara Pyramid, located about 60 miles from Giza. He described 12 palaces and interconnected terraces adorned with marble columns, with an underground pyramid that allegedly connected to the pyramids at Memphis. The 1st century Roman historian Pliny also mentioned a tomb beneath the Sphinx, suggesting that it might hold great treasure. Similarly, 4th century philosopher Iamblichus described an entrance to an underground world within the Sphinx, guarded by an impenetrable bronze gate. These early accounts point to a rich history of subterranean exploration beneath Egypt's ancient monuments. This section delves into these ancient texts and their fascinating descriptions of labyrinthine passages and secret chambers, drawing a link between ancient speculation and modern discoveries. Could there be an ancient underworld beneath the pyramids waiting to be uncovered? Now first, like always, be sure to hit the like button down below. It helps us out tremendously with the reach of this video. Thank you. Edgar Cayce and the Hall of Records. In the 1930s, Edgar Cayce, the famous American psychic known as the Sleeping Prophet, made a stunning claim that would add another layer to the mystery of the Sphinx and the pyramids. According to Cayce, the Sphinx was not only much older than commonly believed.
Myself believe that the Sphinx was sculpted around 2500 BC.
But it also housed a hidden Hall of Records beneath it, containing the knowledge of an ancient pre-Egyptian civilization. Cayce's visions describe the Hall of Records as a repository of wisdom, housing records of lost civilizations and ancient knowledge that could rewrite human history. This concept of a Hall of Records was not only claimed by Cayce, but also by ancient texts, such as those written by the Sumerians and Egyptians themselves. In this section, we explore Cayce's psychic readings, which have captivated believers and skeptics alike, and how they have contributed to the ongoing search for the Hall of Records. Was Cayce's prophecy the result of a vivid imagination, or did he uncover hidden knowledge lost to time? The search for ancient knowledge. The concept of hidden ancient knowledge, particularly beneath the Sphinx, has captivated explorers and historians for centuries. Ancient texts, including those from the Sumerians and Egyptians, describe a vast underground network of chambers and passageways beneath the Giza Plateau, meant to preserve the wisdom of a forgotten civilization. Edgar Cayce's claims about the Hall of Records were echoed by other mystics, historians, and even mainstream scholars who believed that the Sphinx might be hiding important artifacts that could alter our understanding of human history. Ancient texts, such as the pyramid texts and the coffin texts, seem to suggest that knowledge was hidden beneath the pyramids to protect it from the ravages of time. However, modern attempts to uncover this knowledge have faced significant opposition from both government authorities and the academic community. This section delves into the search for this lost knowledge, examining the clues in ancient texts, the efforts of modern explorers, and the reasons why some believe that Egypt's past has been deliberately concealed from the public. Global pyramid structures and subterranean tunnels. While the pyramids of Egypt are the most famous examples of these ancient structures, they are far from unique. Pyramids and similar pyramid-like structures have been discovered all over the world, from Mexico's Teotihuacan to Bosnia's Valley of the Pyramids and Peru's Machu Picchu. In many of these locations, there are reports of underground chambers, tunnels, and complex networks that seem to mirror the descriptions found in ancient Egyptian texts. For example, in Teotihuacan, an underground shaft filled with mercury was discovered beneath the Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent. Similarly, in Bosnia, extensive underground networks have been mapped beneath the pyramids. These similarities raise an intriguing question. Why are such similar structures and subterranean networks found in cultures that had no known contact with each other? This section explores the idea that these pyramids were built with a shared purpose, possibly related to energy, communication, or a global civilization. Could these underground networks hold the key to understanding the pyramid's true function? Tesla, energy, and the pyramids. One of the most compelling theories about the pyramids is that they were built as power plants. The idea that the Great Pyramid could be an ancient energy generator has intrigued researchers for years. This theory draws parallels to Nikola Tesla, who demonstrated wireless electricity transmission. Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower, designed to transmit energy through the Earth's atmosphere, shares similarities with the Great Pyramid's construction. Both involve conductive materials like granite and limestone, which could generate and conduct electrical energy. This section explores the connections between Tesla's work and the pyramid, focusing on its electromagnetic properties, the materials used, and the possibility that it was designed to harness and transmit energy. Could the Great Pyramid have been an ancient power plant? As we've explored in this documentary, the mysteries surrounding the Sphinx, the pyramids, and the hidden underground world beneath them challenge our understanding of ancient Egypt and human history. From seismic studies and robotic explorations to ancient prophecies and modern theories about energy, there's much more to these iconic structures than we've been led to believe. Could the Sphinx be older than we think? What secrets lie buried beneath the Giza Plateau? And why are these discoveries being suppressed? As we continue to search for answers, we are reminded that the truth may be far stranger and more complex than we ever imagined.